I'm gonna go ahead and record this as well, I guess. This is Echoes of Aincrad announcement trailer. Bandai Namco had a thing that they were announcing. What is this? Wake up, we're up. We're that good? Bandai Namco, okay. What are they doing?
Aincrad is in danger. Equilibrium will be lost, and the resurrection of the god of death grows near.
Attention players, I welcome you.
They didn't. They didn't.
The core of life and save this world, for if not,
are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Will come for us.
There's no way. Yo, what the fuck? They actually did it. They actually fucking did it.
Right.
Oh, this is gonna have a class I want to play. I can already feel it, dude. Oh, that's sick.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
There's no way this game comes out, right? Like, there's no way it happens, right? Oh, we are up massive. July 10th? Excuse my finest fucking pardon. What the huh? July 10th? Were they just hiding this in the back room? Were they beating interns to make sure they didn't say anything? What in the flying fuck? Just shadow drop, Unreal Engine, fucking Aincrad climb. What in the fuck? There's no way, dude. Speechless. We're speechless. Speechless is happening. The only way this gets better if they also say crossplay. I don't know if it's multiplayer. I don't know what the actual situation is. They show two characters on purpose. They show one with a sword there. They show one with a sword there. I don't know what the class system is going to be. I don't know anything. Holy shit, dude. The only thing that's going to upset me, though, is dual wielding likely isn't going to be a thing off rip, as in it was supposed to be like super powerful and it was supposed to be a Kirito thing. That's going to suck. I'm going to have to come to terms with that. I don't know if they're going to do it or they're not going to do it. We'll have to figure it out. But, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what? Brother, what the hell? I mean, Klein's class will probably be in the game, so you'll be able to play like the katana wielding dude. Dude, what the fuck, man?
Aincrad is
so you see a character, they're walking up to, okay. Sword and board.
Equilibrium.
Another sword and board setup.
Will be lost.
Another sword and board setup. Very obviously showing that it's a CAC. It's very customized.
And the resurrection of the
big sword.
god of death grows near.
Hold on.
Death grows.
Interesting. A dagger. I'm not sure if you can see on the weapon. I'm not sure is that like a, like what I guess is kind of like low-key showing off the classes.
Of the god of
death
grows near.
Big axe. We saw axe. We saw a hammer. We saw a dagger.
Attention players, I welcome you to my world.
So we're literally playing the death game essentially.
Destroy the core of life and save this world, for if not, death will come for us all.
Dude, I don't remember seeing this boss before. This seems very new.
Come for us all.
That looks smooth, dude. What the hell, Bandai? Yo, this year's peak. This is just the year of peak. What the fuck? Hold on, I want to see. Yeah, sword and board, sword and board. Okay.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
Players dying. They're all being teleported. What's crazy is it's not just no Kirito, guys. It's no anyone. There's no Kirito, there's no Asuna, no Klein, no Agil. I haven't seen anybody. We don't know yet. I mean, they obviously show off characters that are very important. Like they show them, you're fighting alongside them. Oh my God, did we actually just finally get? Oh, please tell me this is like, please tell me we finally got a fatal bullet, but it's an Aincrad, dude. Oh fuck, dude, that's actually so cool.
Together.
Right.
That's so goddamn cool.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
So the crazy part is like if you didn't play Alicization Licorice, like this makes me excited for this because I know what they're capable of doing when it comes to boss fights. Because Alicization Licorice had really cool boss fights. The problem is that we as players you eventually just would hyper nuke bosses like so fast that the mechanics didn't matter. But when you fought them for real, like I fought alongside my buddy Yoey, and we would like it would be duo with me and him and like a bunch of NPCs. But we would like set up all of our NPCs and like you would have a tanky NPC, you'd have someone that did debuffs and all kinds of stuff. And like when you weren't hyper nuking the boss, the mechanics were really cool. Like you had to dodge stuff, you had to parry things, block specific stuff. Like it was insanely fun. It's just like eventually we got strong enough we were hyper nuking every boss like immediately, and it was the most efficient way to farm, so it got boring really quickly. Because you could debuff stack like crazy. You literally had the ability to, when you used a skill, it would hot swap all of your gear for all of your damage and then swap back all of your gear again. It was insane. But the reason I mentioned this is because like the boss fights were really cool and had a lot of interesting mechanics and things like that. You just never got a chance to do them. I'm hoping this is allowing us to. Oh, dude, July 10th is insanely soon, brother. What in the actual fuck? Dude, they just shadow dropped the shit out of this. They shadow dropped the hell out of this game, dude. Like, what the hell? Okay, pre-order bonuses include weapon pack proto elucidator series. Oh, it's a elucidate. Oh, that's cool. 6 weapon types plus shield, 6 weapon blueprints. They may distribute the content at a later date. Okay, yeah, this is, yeah, the pre-order bonus is something that if you pre-order, you get it right then, and they might give it out for free later on, which is fine. That's completely reasonable. The weapons of the Black Sword fighting an advantage in early stages of the game. Yeah, it's probably going to be a really good weapon at the very beginning and then be completely ass later. The Lex Edition includes Echoes of Aincrad main game, expansion DLC, starter pack, death game mode, early unlock. Death game mode, early unlock? Is there going to be like a... Oh, that's going to be interesting. Base game, expansion pack, a starter pack that contains 50k coal, 20 high healing, 20 potions, 10 mystic stuff. I mean, like, that's something like that crazy. Ultimate Edition contains an armor pack. Ooh, I like that. Oh, dude, I might be locked in, chat. We might be locked the fuck in, dude. Holy shit. Do we know if it's multiplayer off rip, chat? Does it say? Hang on, let's see. It's single player, dude. That's a bummer. It is single player. I mean, I'm gonna play the hell out of this, but it is single player. So, as annoying as that is, it's actually not a bad thing. Because if it's single player, that means they're going to do more shit with the game. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. They put a lot of emphasis on multiple characters being together, so that might be just like early Steam shit, you know?
Or if not,
Like you're always seen with you and the other character. Or with the two of them together a lot, dude. Like, look at this.
together.
Yeah, you're seen together a lot. Oh my god.
gonna let you get away with this.
I mean, it could be a situation where the game is single player, but they add a multiplayer element in, which they did that with Alicization Licorice. There was a multiplayer mode, but the game was single player. We'll have to see. But I mean, oh yeah, forge your hero. Live the JRPG by adventure as yourself by designing and customizing your own avatar to create a hero that reflects your vision. This is your new identity, your legend, and your chance to leave a mark on the world where survival is everything. Define your progression. Shape your adventure and determine your fate by adapting your equipment, weapons, statistics, partner, and special effects. Reflect your favor, speed, intelligence, endurance, gather more strength, level up. Oh, dude, you know what this reminds me of? Is this similar to like the Arphasis system, where like you have a guarantee, like you create your character and you also have a partner, dude? Because that was quintessential like Alicization, not Alicization Licorice, I'm sorry. That was like quintessential what's it called? Fatal Bullet. You created yourself and you created your Arphasis as well. Oh. Explore a thriving world. Wander across diverse cities. Journey through stunning environments, from serene plains to perilous dungeons filled with secrets. Complete quests, hunt rare treasures, and challenge formidable foes in real time. Action combat. The map expands as your story unfolds, revealing new areas and dangers at every turn. Bummer it's not showing as being a multiplayer game off rip, meaning it's going to be single player focus, which, I mean, that sucks, but also I low-key am a little excited about that because usually multiplayer elements are kind of what fuck up a lot of games. So, we can also CAC the partner. I believe you can. That was what you could do in Fatal Bullet. You created your character and you also CAC'd your Arphasis. So you also CAC'd your partner character as well. I'm assuming what's going to happen is you pick who your character is between these two, you customize that character, and then you customize your partner. And then your partner is just the other character there. That's so cool, dude. Holy shit, man. That is insane. That is absolutely incredible, dude. And the armors look good, man. Character customization. Well, that answers the question of, are we going to see the other characters? That is definitely Asuna. That is 100% Asuna. So Asuna and Kirito are going to exist in this universe. Unless they made a CAC that's supposed to look exactly like her. No. You know what? They might be making this game to go along with the movies, dude. Because they've been redoing the movies, and this outfit that they have Asuna in reminds me of her outfit from the movie. So interesting. Interesting. If you're curious what I'm talking about when I say the movies, it's a retelling of the Aincrad arc of SAO from Asuna's perspective as being the primary character. Kirito's still in it as like a very much main character, but it's from Asuna's perspective primarily. Oh, dude, my heart rate's up, brother. Holy. Yo, that's sick. I wonder if this is showing off the fact that, like, is that one dude? Hang on. It looks kind of like him. Because I wonder if you're forced into having, like, one male and one female protagonist, or if you can customize them however you want. I am very curious to see what the class system is going to be like and what the weapons are going to be. Because, like, that's one sword, that's two sword, that's a great sword, and that's a dagger. Well, no, because to me it looks like rapier, greatsword, dagger. Yeah, so rapier, greatsword, dagger, sword. That's what that kind of looks like to me. And then there's axe, hammer, and then a shield. So that's my guess. This is going to be like dagger, greatsword, sword, and then rapier. But the interesting thing, if they do it similar to how SAO did things, equipping a shield would lower your evasiveness and would lower your agility. So you could play sword without shield. It wasn't required to be sword and shield. So if that's a thing, then that might be what we rock. Great sword, dagger, axe, sword and board, mace, twin sword, fencing. Think so? That's probably it. Seems pretty dope. Yeah, we'll have to see what comes of it. But this is, oh, dude, I have to. Okay, hang on. I gotta DM a few people about this. I've been talking to a couple of friends about stuff like this, and this is so good. Like, what the hell, dude? Oh boy, oh boy. All right, so like in the middle of us doing AQ World stuff, Sev just dropped some more info on us.
Sometimes you go in blind on a new game. That's how it was for
so
me with
weighty,
Sword Art
dude.
Online Echoes of Aincrad. I'll be honest with y'all, I'm not a Sword Art Online guy. I haven't read the manga, seen the anime, theatrical films, or live-action adaptation, or played any of the games. My only knowledge of Sword Art Online is that the characters are trapped in an MMO, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. Dun dun dun! That's a pretty compelling basis for a manga or an anime, but it's particularly interesting as a video game set in a video game. As it turns out, not knowing much about Sword Art Online made me the perfect
they're in the
guy to
game.
sit down with Echoes of Aincrad because, well, it's a little different from what's come before.
With me.
Right.
Before we dive into that, let's
Interesting.
take a quick step back and establish a few things first. Aside from a short story section of the tutorial that we don't want to spoil, I didn't really see any of Echoes of Aincrad's story.
Oh, you guys are hearing music. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. I didn't have the music up at all.
Instead, my time with
My
Aincrad
bad.
was spent doing a quest called The Lost Log, but that doesn't mean I can't talk about some of the narrative decisions this single-player action RPG makes. Maybe the biggest departure for the series is that, for the first time in its history, you're not going to play as a pre-existing character who is part of the story.
Okay, no, that is correct, because technically the MC from Fatal Bullet is a pre-existing character.
Instead, you'll make your own. When I asked Sword Art Online game series producer Yosuke Futami why they made the switch, he told me there were a couple of reasons. First, most games in the series have been set in the middle of Sword Art Online's story, which required players to have at least some working knowledge of the series. Echoes of Aincrad doesn't, and Futami hopes that means it will be more approachable for folks who aren't already fans. Second, he's hoping that by putting the player into the game world as their own character, they'll be able to experience the story of being trapped in a death game themselves, not vicariously. Neat.
Oh, perfect dodge system.
My journey started in the Town of Beginnings. I spent a little time running around, getting
the
a feel
literal
for the
Town of
place and
Beginnings.
finding
I
some
love it.
elven statues that taught me some of Aincrad's lore. The Town of Beginnings feels like, well, a starting town in an MMO. It's got that dense yet artificial feel of a town in a video game, which pulls double duty in a video game set in a video game because NPCs feeling like NPCs here is a feature, not a bug. The town also shows off how utterly gorgeous Echoes of Aincrad is. This is a good-looking video game, like, damn. After seeing the town, I teleported to a nearby terminal. You can teleport anytime you're in town, picked up a quest, and then teleported to my chest to change up my loadout and level up. You see, Echoes of Aincrad started me with a sword and board build, and I decided immediately that I would not be doing that because it just didn't feel like me. I opted for a great sword and some new gear instead, and spent my growth points to maximize what I wanted to do, meaning hit things with a big sword. One of the neat things Echoes of Aincrad does is rewards you for hitting certain milestones as you level up, generally once you hit 5-point increments.
Oh, look at that. So you have like bonus modifiers. So dexterity increases affects dex-based weapons and techniques. So 5, you get sword damage increase, 10 sword damage increase, 20 parry and deflect dodge. Oh, that's really freaking cool, man. So like other things are worth going into as well. So actually, let me go back a little bit. Okay, so yeah, health, healing crystal power.
Rewards you for hitting
SP increases.
certain
Dang it. Stamina increases. Attack and defense are built into strength. Okay.
milestones
And then just sword damage is built into dexterity.
as you level up, generally once you hit
That's pretty cool.
5-point increments. Getting my dex to 5, for instance, boosted my sword skill ability damage by 3%, while hitting 10 bumped that to 5%. It's easy to play an RPG.
Sword skills are just
and
skills,
feel
by the
like
way, not sword
individual
abilities
levels don't do
specifically.
much to make you stronger, but every time I got a new level or hit a new milestone in my time with Echoes of Aincrad,
Oh, that's
I
cool.
felt it. Something Futami confirmed was intentional when I asked him about it. And in Echoes of Aincrad, you can reset your parameters whenever you want. This isn't typical of Sword Art Online as a setting,
it
but
does have a
makes
cost,
Echoes
though.
of Aincrad
I don't
more
like that.
accessible to newcomers and encourages you to experiment with your build until you find something you like. If you ask me, that rules. Once I was kitted out good and proper,
Just
it was
remove the
time to go
cost
out
from it,
into
it's
the
fine.
world. Echoes of Aincrad is set in an MMO, but it's a single-player game. When you go out, though,
Oh,
you're
also-
not alone. You can select a companion to go with you. I had my
Okay.
choice of 3. Iori, a healer, the tankier Wise Man, who operates in more of a utility/support role. I went with Wise Man.
Okay, so you pick your
Once
person
we
you go
were
out
in the
with.
field, how we proceeded was up to us. The map would tell us
That's
where we
'cause
needed to
two-man
go,
parties.
but I could only see some of it. I'd have to unlock the rest as we traveled. Our first enemies were wolves, boars, and kobolds, all perfect for getting used to Echoes of Aincrad's combat system. A lot of what's here is stuff you've seen before. You've got a guard, light and heavy attack chains that you can alternate between on the fly,
Getting
special
jumped.
attacks,
Ooh,
and your
it's
partner's
weighty.
abilities.
The enemies respond to your hits. I like that.
Iori's, for instance, create a circle that heals you if you stand in it. You'll also open up additional attacks if you dodge at the right time or manage to parry, as you do, and some of them are pretty cinematic. Fancy. What makes Echoes of Aincrad cool is how dangerous everything feels. Standard enemies can and will kill you if you're not paying attention, especially early on, and they're not exactly the forgive and forget type. They'll follow you for a long time if you pick a fight with them, and they're all different. Kobolds will block your attack and retreat and try to blind you. If they do, the screen darkens and is filled with static. It's a great effect that does exactly what it says, makes it
That's
a lot
cool.
harder to see. Wolves, on the other hand, are nimble and aggressive and travel in packs. Boars are bruisers that you probably don't want to go toe-to-toe with directly. And there are weird plants that attack from range with vines and can burrow under the ground. And that's not even getting to the elite enemies, which are bigger, faster, and stronger and come with additional attacks. By far the
this is
worst,
cool, dude.
though, were the wasps. They fly, they shoot poison, they hit pretty hard. Them
Oh,
boys is tough.
dagger is single
So
dagger,
much
by the
so
way,
that I
chat.
felt like San Andreas' CJ whenever I saw one. Ah, shit.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Tommy knows it too. When I asked him about the enemies and specifically mentioned the wasps, he nodded and said, "Ah, wasp," in English. The rest of our interview was conducted via translator. Those are the words of a man who knows what he's doing. And what
Those are the words of a
horrors he
man
has
who
unleashed
knows
on his digital
exactly
world.
what the wasps
But
are
even
like.
then, there are ways to deal with enemies. They can be stunned, opening them up to big damage.
Ooh.
In the case of the wasps, I could knock them out of the air, which is where they're strongest. If I stun them, I could chop off their wings, preventing them from taking to the air and forcing them to fight on my terms.
Oh, that's
no matter
cool.
what enemy I went up against or how many times I saw them, it was always scary when a fight drew the attention of more baddies, and exhilarating when I landed a big hit, nailed a dodge attack, or timed a team-up attack just so. What I saw of the world was just as intriguing.
Okay.
In most RPGs, the worlds are something you navigate between combat encounters, but in Echoes of Aincrad, getting around is half the battle. Futami told me that they wanted the world itself to be like a dungeon, and I felt it when I was playing. Much of the time, I was figuring out how to get where I wanted to be from where I was, and what paths I'd need to take to get from one floating orb, which serves as places to rest and restore your potions, but also respawn enemies, to another, finding chests along the way. By far my favorite thing about the world was finding arcs. Defeating the mini-boss enemies sealed inside the arcs will open up other seals scattered throughout the world, allowing you to get chests and other goodies. One time, I opened up a cave, but it was too dark for me to see what was inside. Apparently, I didn't have the right equipment to light the way. I guess I needed the Pokemon with flash or something. That could have been annoying, but I love navigating Echoes of Aincrad's world so much that it just made me want to come back later. There's so much detail here,
This is
and
so
even walking
cool,
through
dude.
mud is
Holy.
exciting because it would show up on my characters, something Futami said the team put a lot of effort into. And you really get a sense of that as you play. Searching for the lost log usually meant making the trip in chunks, fighting my way to the next orb, then going back to town to level up, equip new armor and weapons, and upgrade and slap new abilities on them, which sadly I can't show. Switching out my companions, I liked them all, but Iori quickly became my go-to because of her healing prowess, and so on. Each trip to the wild was an expedition, and I loved an excuse to try out new weapons and partner characters, which returning to the city provided. My demo ended with a boss fight against a couple of big, scary plants. It was a grand old time, and a fitting end to my time with Echoes of Aincrad. I came, I saw, I conquered, recovered the lost log, and left many a dead wasp in my wake.
God, that's so
I'm
cool,
still
dude.
thinking about Echoes of Aincrad more than a week after playing it. About its world, about the characters, about the wasps. Even the metatextual stuff is fun. Remember Iori? She appears as a woman when I met her, but early on Iori is a man. And Futami is eager to see what players make of that change. It's particularly fitting for a video game. After all, who amongst us hasn't played as a member of the opposite sex while exploring a fantasy world? If Echoes of Aincrad can nail what it's aiming for, it should be a chance for seasoned vets and newcomers alike to get into the Sword Art Online world. Me, I just want to go back to that cave. Next time, I'll make sure to bring a light. For more, check out our previews of Control Resonant and Crimson Desert, and for everything
Holy, dude. My God, that's so cool. It's so cool, dude. Yeah, most people don't realize that the MC from Fatal Bullet and Arphysist are characters in the actual SAI universe. Yeah, this looks like our next Fatal Bullet, man, and I am all here for it. I'm so here for it. I got bullied so hard in Fatal Bullet. They did not care to murder you in that game, and they did it a lot. Like a lot. Oh man, dude. I'm so hyped. Oh, I'm so hyped, dude.